Linda Nolan was a beloved Irish singer, entertainer, and television personality whose career spanned decades, capturing the hearts of fans worldwide. Born on the 23rd of February, 1959, in Dublin, Ireland, Linda was one of the famous Nolan sisters, a pop group that rose to fame in the late 1970s and early 1980s. Her journey in the entertainment industry was marked by incredible success, personal triumphs, and challenges that showcased her unwavering spirit. Linda's legacy is not just one of music, but of immense resilience, as she faced life's adversities with remarkable courage and grace. Linda's family moved to Blackpool, England, when she was just a child. It was in Blackpool that her musical career took off, alongside her sisters Anne, Denise, Maureen, Bernie, and Coleen. The Nolans, originally known as the Nolan Sisters, became a household name in the UK and beyond. With their infectious pop songs and harmonious vocals, their biggest hit, I'm in the Mood for Dancing, became an anthem of the era, propelling them to international fame. Linda, with her charming stage presence and melodious voice, played a vital role in the group's success. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Linda continued performing with her sisters while also exploring solo opportunities. She appeared in numerous stage productions, including the UK tour of Blood Brothers, where she delivered a critically acclaimed performance as Mrs. Johnstone. Her ability to connect with audiences, whether through music or acting, made her a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. She also became a regular on television, making guest appearances on various talk shows, game shows, and reality programs, endearing herself to fans with her warm personality and down-to-earth nature. However, Linda's life was not without its hardships. In 2005, she was diagnosed with breast cancer, a battle she faced head-on with strength and optimism. After undergoing treatment, she was given the all-clear in 2011, a moment of relief and celebration for her and her loved ones. But in 2017, she received devastating cancer, had returned as secondary breast cancer, which had spread to her hip. Despite the diagnosis, Linda remained resilient and continued to share her journey with the public, raising awareness about breast cancer and inspiring others with her positivity. Beyond her battle with cancer, Linda endured other personal struggles, including the loss of her husband, Brian Hudson, in 2007. Brian was not only her life partner, but also her manager, supporting her throughout her career. His passing was a heartbreaking moment for Linda, but she carried on with determination, channeling her grief into her work and advocacy. In her later years, Linda became an advocate for cancer awareness, sharing her story to encourage others facing similar battles. She wrote books detailing her experiences, offering hope and comfort to those struggling with illness. She also remained active in the entertainment industry, making television appearances and staying connected with her fans. Her openness about her health struggles and her refusal to let adversity define her made her an inspiration to many. Linda Nolan passed away in January 2025 at the age of 65 due to complications from double pneumonia. Her death marked the end of an era, but her legacy lives on through her music, her contributions to the entertainment world, and the countless lives she touched. She was more than just a singer. She was a fighter, a beacon of strength, and a cherished figure in British and Irish pop culture. Her warmth, humor, and indomitable spirit will never be forgotten. Linda Nolan's passing in January 2025 marked the end of a life that was filled with music, love, and incredible resilience. At the age of 65, she succumbed to double pneumonia, a complication that arose amidst her long and courageous battle with secondary breast cancer. Her passing was a moment of immense sorrow, not just for her family and friends, but for the countless fans who had followed her journey for decades. Linda had faced many challenges in life, but she met each one with remarkable strength, becoming a source of inspiration to many. Even in her final years, she continued to share her story with honesty and courage, raising awareness about cancer and encouraging others to stay strong in the face of adversity. Her final weeks were spent surrounded by her loved ones, including her devoted sisters Anne, Maureen, Coleen, and Denise. They had been her support system throughout her life and especially during her years of illness. The bond between the Nolan sisters had always been unbreakable, forged through their shared experiences in the music industry and their personal battles with cancer. Losing Linda was devastating for them, especially after the heartbreaking loss of their sister Bernie in 2013 to the same illness. Despite their grief, they took comfort in knowing that Linda was finally at peace, free from pain and suffering. Linda's passing was met with an outpouring of tributes from fans, fellow musicians, and celebrities who had known and worked with her. Social media was flooded with messages of love and condolences, with many remembering her as a kind, funny, and incredibly strong woman who had brought joy to so many. The Nolans had been one of the most successful girl groups of their time, and Linda's contributions to the entertainment world were immeasurable. Her talent, charisma, and unwavering spirit had left a lasting impact, ensuring that her legacy would never be forgotten. Her funeral took place on Saturday, the 1st of February, 2025, at St. Paul's Church in Blackpool, Lancashire, a city that had been her home for most of her life. It was a poignant and deeply emotional event, attended by family, close friends, and well-known figures from the entertainment industry. Fans also gathered outside the church, lining the streets to pay their respects. The presence of so many people, all there to honor Linda, was a testament to how much she was loved. The funeral was not just a somber occasion, but also a celebration of Linda's life, filled with moments that reflected her personality and the joy she had brought to those around her. The hearse, carrying her coffin, made its way through the streets of Blackpool, where hundreds of people stood in silence, many holding pink ribbons or carrying pink handbags in her memory. The color pink had always been associated with Linda, both because of her love for it and as a symbol of breast cancer awareness. It was a fitting tribute to a woman who had spent so much of her life raising awareness about the disease. Her coffin itself was a striking reflection of her vibrant personality. It was pink and glittery, lined with beautiful flowers. The choice of such a unique and dazzling coffin was a perfect representation of Linda's spirit. She had always loved glamour and sparkle, and even in her final farewell, she remained true to herself. As the hearse arrived at the church, mourners clapped, showing their appreciation and love for the woman who had touched so many lives. Inside the church, the service was heartfelt and emotional, filled with tributes from those who had known Linda best. Her granddaughter, Lucy Holliston, read a touching poem in her honor, capturing the essence of the kind, loving, and strong woman that Linda had been. Denise Nolan Anderson, one of her sisters, delivered a moving eulogy that left many in tears. She spoke about Linda's bravery, her humor, and the way she had always managed to bring joy to those around her, even in the darkest times. Denise's words resonated deeply with everyone present, reminding them of the incredible person Linda had been. Among the notable attendees were EastEnders actor Shane Richie, comedian Tommy Cannon, singer Lisa Mafia, comedian Paul Elliott, also known as Paul Chuckle, Charlotte Dawson, daughter of comedian Les Dawson, Lee Brennan from the boy band 911, and Coronation Street actress Jodie Prenger. Their presence at the funeral was a reflection of Linda's long-standing impact in the entertainment world and the deep friendships she had built over the years. Fans who had gathered outside the church were given the opportunity to sign a book of condolence, leaving heartfelt messages for Linda and her family. Many of them had been lifelong fans of the Nolans, following the sisters' journey since the 1970s. Some shared personal stories of how Linda's music had touched their lives, while others simply expressed their sorrow and admiration for her strength. The funeral service also included moments of lightheartedness, reflecting Linda's fun-loving personality. While there was overwhelming grief, there was also laughter as people recalled her wit, her infectious energy, and the way she had always managed to lift the spirits of those around her. Her sisters later shared that Linda would have loved all the fuss, and that she had even requested Spanish mantilla veils for the occasion. Although the family ultimately decided against wearing them, it was a reminder of Linda's unique sense of humor and her desire to make people smile, even in death. As the service came to an end, Linda's coffin was carried out of the church to the sound of applause, a final farewell to a woman who had given so much to the world. It was a deeply moving sight, as family and friends followed behind, many of them wiping away tears. The procession then made its way to the burial site, where Linda was laid to rest in a private ceremony attended only by close family members. After the funeral, her sisters spoke about the mixture of emotions they felt. While the day had been incredibly sad, it had also been joyous in many ways, as they reflected on Linda's incredible life and the love she had shared with everyone around her. They were comforted by the knowledge that she was now reunited with their sister Bernie and her beloved husband, Brian. In the days that followed, tributes continued to pour in from all corners of the world. Television programs dedicated segments to Linda's life, playing clips of her performances with the Nolans and interviews where she had spoken candidly about her struggles and triumphs. Fans continued to share their memories online, posting old photos, favorite songs, and personal stories of how Linda had inspired them. Her passing was a great loss, but her legacy would live on. Linda had not only been a talented singer and performer, but also a symbol of resilience and positivity. She had faced numerous challenges in her life, from personal heartbreaks to health struggles, yet she had never let them define her. She had continued to fight, to inspire, and to spread joy wherever she went. For those who loved her, Linda's memory would never fade. Her music would continue to bring happiness to people, her story would continue to inspire those battling illness, and her legacy would remain a shining example of courage and strength. She had lived a life filled with love, laughter, and music, and that was how she would always be remembered. As her family, friends, and fans said their final goodbyes, there was one undeniable truth: Linda Nolan had left an indelible mark on the world, and her spirit would continue to shine, just like the glittering pink coffin that carried her to her final resting place. Linda Nolan's passing marked the end of an era, but her legacy will live on forever. She was more than just a singer. She was a fighter, an inspiration, and a woman who embraced life with passion and determination. From her early days performing with the Nolans to her brave battle with cancer, Linda's story was one of resilience and strength. She never allowed life's hardships to break her spirit. Instead, she faced every challenge with a smile, proving that true courage is found in perseverance. Her funeral was a testament to the love and admiration she had earned throughout her lifetime. The overwhelming turnout, the heartfelt tributes, and the pink-themed farewell all reflected just how deeply she was cherished. Her sisters, family, friends, and fans gathered not just to mourn her passing, but to celebrate the incredible life she had lived. Every moment of the ceremony, from the moving eulogies to the applause as her coffin was carried out, was a reminder of the profound impact Linda had on those around her. Linda's journey was filled with moments of triumph and tragedy, but she never let adversity define her. She turned her struggles into a source of motivation, using her platform to raise awareness about cancer and inspire others going through similar battles. Even in her final years, she remained a beacon of hope, showing the world that life should be lived fully no matter the circumstances. Her openness about her illness helped break the stigma surrounding cancer and encouraged people to embrace their own battles with strength and dignity. As her family and fans say their final goodbyes, there is comfort in knowing that Linda is now at peace. She is reunited with her beloved sister Bernie and her late husband Brian, free from pain and suffering. Though she may no longer be with us, her laughter, her kindness, and her music will echo through time, reminding us all to embrace life with the same warmth and courage that she did. Linda Nolan, you were loved, you were cherished, and you will forever remain in our hearts.